You know what time it is. It's time for Blunt Talk. Talkz. DJ Mizz Black, Ambitious Brown, and JP. The place where subjects matter.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Ambitious Brown, and I am the owner and creator of Rillo 87 brand. We rock Rillo and revitalize individuals living life originally. So inspire others to be themselves in a world full of followers by going to werockrillo87.com. Get fly for the weekend, get fresh for the day, grab your gear, and be on your way. From California to Arizona, overseas, down to New Orleans, we rock Rillo all 2019 and beyond, times infinity.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Look. Playing no games with you niggas. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you niggas. Look, I laid down the game for you niggas. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you niggas. Own the whole thing for you niggas. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you niggas. It gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all niggas false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, nigga what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Nobody trippin', handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to fuck the city up. Check. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly. Check. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time. Check. And take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or you niggas scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every nigga in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young niggas in the set that's doing it makeshift. Out the garage, it's how you end up in charge. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a curb server, end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and lift up a cigar with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked,
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that, just that. I did, made it out the gutter shit. Nip told you fuck the middleman, I told you fuck a bitch. Fuck wearing they clothes, I wear my own shit. Y'all can own y'all label, I own my own, bitch. Hey, nigga, I remember all that game you throw me. Don't fuck around and get played by the label owners. Talk that shit to these niggas, Adrian Broner. But secure the window, don't let the game fold you. Cause when it's game over, it's when the game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission, never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked. Pull up in motorcades, I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do, hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway, hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. So I took control of things, ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier race, niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings, make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks, make you explode the face. Now you official now, but you got a soul to save. I just been cooking that new, I'm about to drop in the few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit, I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game, now my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves, quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this bitch, fresh out the county with nothing to lose.
Don't do this for nothing, no. On the count of you, but I don't do this shit for nothing. No, no, not at all. You, but my money real, that you do. Oh yeah, so I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. Oh, I told her I got.
Like I never left, stand for some shit that you never read. Passing through stages in life, through the ups and the downs, like it's all just another test. Live by the rules like a fucking ref. I got respect in 100 sets. Too many chains need another chest. Playing no games if it wasn't chess. Come from that cloth that you couldn't stretch. Come from that circle you couldn't test. Heavily pressured and under stress, even though niggas ain't sure we was a mess. Honest attempt playing to the left. Judge a young nigga by their dress. Left us no option, what they expect? Only thing we knew for sure is the bang is set. Fuck living basic, I'm taking risks. Fuck what they saying, I'm saying this. Don't waste your time, it don't make you rich, it don't mean nothing, so fuck them, let's make a grip. Double up, triple up, make assists. Ballin' so hard you can play a bitch. Lead to the lake if they wanna fish. Make sure them niggas around you stick to the script. This should be written in stone. You should come visit my zone. Don't take my word, double check all of my flows. Ask them how hustle got on, but fuck what you heard. This for who walked down that road. Sold everything but they sold, straight off the curb. Real niggas rich as you nerds. Address to whom and make it so. I don't do this for nothing. Nah.
On the count of you, but I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money real, that you do. Oh yeah, so I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. Oh, I told her I got.
What's up? From the mud to the marble. What's up, my nigga? I'm different. It ain't 100 million no more. Shit, let's shoot for 3.
Every day I send a prayer up into the sky, waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
Waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
Grind strenuous, cash out continuous. Mogul in the making, autonomous black businesses. Broken culture that we all lost niggas in. Elevated innovation over ignorance, I represent it. Suburban tenant, 5 or less percentage. Close current, but the Mac 11 muzzle vintage. Knowing people need some proof, we ain't got the millions. Stressed a young nigga out, but I'm so resilient. In Champagne, Honda Civics, they was taking pictures. Young niggas front the buildings trying to make a living. Go flourish, double back and come and get your niggas. Pass the power to your people, it ain't nothing really. Faced with this decision, it's a funny feeling. Knowing when you tell the truth, they gon' come and kill you. Always figured they was jealous cause we made it quicker. And never asked for no favors, nigga.
Every day I send a prayer up into the sky, waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
Waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
Real shit, my words. 85 colors, I'll make my swerves. These hoe niggas tryna take what's yours. Take a stand out and take one first. Back him up, but only take one burst. With white chalk, I'll make 'em paint your curb. Rest in peace, have 'em paint your shirt. For niggas tryna take my worth.
Every day I send a prayer up into the sky, waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
Waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
My last wire with 20 million. So familiar like Tukey Williams, I'm in the building. My conversation is cash money. I fly private, rarely do I have luggage. Burning like a candle in Versace sandals. My persona on the camera, that's just how it's handled. Put me in, coach, I'm going to the paint. Ran a couple tour days, it took me to the bank. Mark my words, I know you're broke, I see it in your face. Art Basel to and change, I spend it on a vase. U.S. Marshals came and cut the gates. For Double M, I'm known to beat the case. Riding through the ghetto where I'm from, the kids love me. Every day I'm rocking jewels, I know they wanna touch me. Repercussions mandatory when you mention mine. Every time I step on the block, my dick on the line.
Every day I send a prayer up into the sky, waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
Waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins. Every day I send a prayer up into the sky, waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of my sins.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
Waiting for an answer. Maybe the Lord will forgive me of
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 pro flow, running shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows, I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, smoking Cubans on the boat. Then dock that Tulum just to smoke. Look, listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising, my cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all niggas blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. This ain't that weirdo rap you motherfuckers used to. I'm a urban legend, South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb detectives. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless. Effort, got an L but got an E for effort. Stretched it, dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, then left it. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my bitch dressing. Well known, flick up in jail clothes, snatch a champagne bottle from Rico's till T-shows.
Sagan.
Whatever, nigga, playing chess, not checkers, nigga. 38 special for you clever niggas. See, bro,
All right.
you ain't living down by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD.
Yo, it's your girl, Miss Black.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Ambitious Brown.
And your boy JP, what it is, yo?
You are now tuned into Blunt Talks. We had to get that Nipsey Hussle mix in again. Rest in peace. He
Long
was laid
live
to
Nipsey,
rest
man.
today.
Man, long
So we had
live
to show
King
that love
Nipsey.
again, you did.
Straight
Now,
up.
we got a special guest in today.
Yeah.
One of my good friends. She goes by the name of Sagan Allen Williams. What's up, Miss Allen Williams?
What's up, y'all? I hear y'all got your radio voices. Y'all official.
Yes,
Now-
you know.
Now, Miss Sagan is a licensed professional counselor, CEO of Crowned by Grace, and host of the Facebook original web show / web series, The Gumbo.
Okay.
Turn up, Queen CEO. Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
straight out of Eunice, Louisiana. Sagan,
Oh yes.
tell us about your journey, man. What you doing? What you got going on?
Man, the question is now what I don't have going on, you guys, and I think that's the that's the message here tonight, because I feel like if you're booked, busy, that shows your growth.
Right.
So what you guys are doing here, let me just tell you, Blunt Talk, y'all are touching topics that I feel like your listeners need to hear. So I'm honored to be invited on the show. Let me just start there.
Oh man.
Oh,
yeah.
We happy you applied.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Man, that's what's up for real. So, a little background. Me and Sagan went to Southern University out in Baton Rouge. Big ups to y'all.
Okay.
We were in psychology. You finished. I'll let you tell about yourself, though. Tell about your degree and your journey.
Come on. Okay, look, I'm going to start. Let me start off with saying me and Miss Black met in 2006. Y'all, we're not that old. But
we old.
We kind of old.
Shit, I am old.
we just a little bit old. Met in 2006 at Southern University, both psych majors. I guess we both just wanted to figure out what the mind did and how it worked. And I just kind of, had a knack for that. I just really wanted to help people. I initially wanted to start in social work. And then just with my mom bugging me about, like, don't do that. You're going to take all that mess home with you. I just kind of was like, well, what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go ahead and be a counselor or a psychologist. And it turns out I realized that was too much school for me, and the loans was piling up, and refund checks was good when it was good. But
Right.
by that time, I was just like, I need to get on the hustle. So I went back to Southern University, got my second degree, my master's in clinical mental health counseling, went ahead and got my license 2 years later after supervision, and I'm a licensed professional counselor now. Now with Crown by Grace, that kind of came about as an accident. My husband kind of pushed us to just kind of do something that was nonprofit and just kind of go out and just start giving to the people. He would just come at random and was like, hey, let's go get some burgers and let's go feed the homeless and hand out some waters. And I'm like, okay, just for no reason. He just had that drive to just kind of, that philanthropist, in him. So he really kind of spearheaded that and pushed me to say, you know what, we need to put a name to this. Let's, at no cost to anybody, let's just start serving the people.
Right.
And that's pretty much where Crown by Grace started for right there. I don't know if y'all want me to jump into Gumbo, but that's where that started.
Yeah, you go right into Gumbo. Now, Gumbo's is your Facebook series, right?
Gumbo is a Facebook series, that I just launched this February in Black History Month. I just felt like the internet was missing something that reality TV wasn't really giving us. We don't have good shows anymore, and we're not really highlighting local artists, local people that are doing great things. We always look to these celebrities and these other people to be doing it for us, but to be honest, you got your own Nipsey in your backyard. Exactly. And you got somebody in your community doing great things. So the Gumbo is here to highlight those people and to put them on the forefront. And that's just really, I have a show where I interview people that are everyday people, but they have great stories. Everybody has a story, but their experiences really teach us, hey, man, we're doing the work. We just need the recognition.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's what's up. And I'm still trying to get up on the Gumbo, too.
Oh, no, you there. I know Blunt Talk got a lot of, you there. Erica's there. I still got to get, Erica got a story although I know part of it.
Who is
this
Erica?
Music world, you taking off.
You will not.
Who is Erica? No, I'm just...
Excuse me, Miss Black. I can't look, government, scratch that.
No, but that's real. I can't wait to
Yeah.
be a part of that too. I really think it's a good thing that you're doing. Like for real. I want everybody to know I don't just have you on here because you one of my homies. I have you on here because you actually have a movement going and you have accomplished things, and I'm proud of you, man. That's real.
Straight
For
up.
real, man.
Yes. Thank y'all.
Of
Thank y'all.
course.
And I want to put this out there since it's fresh. We've had recent shootings back in my hometown. Miss Black mentioned that I'm from Eunice, Louisiana, and most recently we've had people just kind of young men acting out instead of channeling that aggression through fighting. We're shooting now.
Yeah.
So we've had fatal shootings where people have resulted in near-death experiences. Children have been in harm's way. It's just, mind you, we're a small population, so
Right.
this is shocking everyone. Nobody wants to go anywhere. So this weekend, we're kicking off an initiative, Sidewalk Talks, where literally you don't have to be a licensed professional to listen to people, to say,
Right.
hey, what's going on? How you doing today? What you need? And that listening ear sometimes is really what people are looking for. So we're looking to help. We're going to start hit the ground running. We're going to set up at different businesses at different times, and we're going to start talking to people and try to get the word out there.
Right.
That's what's up.
That is. First of all, rest in peace to, the people y'all are losing out there. And for
That's
real, man, Miss Allen, it is going down everywhere for real. We've had a few conversations about it. It's not getting better. It's definitely not getting better.
Exactly.
And I do believe it's gonna take people in the community getting together and doing things like you're doing,
Definitely.
and a lot of things that's going on out there. It's gonna take people actually getting together, starting stuff, and bringing the community out, preaching to them, telling them what's up. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what it's gonna take.
Yeah.
But that's what's been happening. We've been having people do that kinds of stuff too. We gotta get it together.
Exactly.
It does.
Man.
It's gonna take the community. I feel like we have to go into literally each home and try to figure out where are these kids, where's all this aggression coming from? Like you say, ask questions and talk to people and see what they really going through.
And you spoke on the anger. Where's it coming from?
Yes.
That all ties into this mental health conversation we need to have. And we love to have it with you since, you specialize in this, right?
The professional.
So
Absolutely.
now, some of the stuff I found so far is mental health, what it includes. And you listen, and, if I miss anything, put that in there for me. But mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Now,
That's in a nutshell.
yeah.
So this is the thing that I feel like definitions always exert or leave out. They leave out the fact that the Black experience
Right.
is going to be different from everybody else's.
Right.
And I hate when people really don't want to segregate that, but you have to, because we've already been dealt a card that we're not going to receive the same help, the same
Right.
resources, the same treatment as our counterparts. We just won't. So that aggression already starts there. That seed is already planted. So now we're tackling, okay, I have this mental health, but not only does my family think it's taboo to talk to people, and we try to mind our business because that's what our morals teach us, and that's what our family morals are, but now I have to try to work through this by myself. So either I go to church, which some people don't trust the church,
Man.
or they just try to deal with them themselves. And we failing at both of that.
Straight up.
Now, you think it's just how some of us are raised that we, they say a lot of us Black people don't like to go talk to other people, like go seek that help. We don't think we need to go put our business out with the psychologists and psychiatrists and things like that. Do you think that'll ever change?
That will change, and it starts with people that look like us, that aren't afraid to just not necessarily get the licensures, because that's where it starts, because some people don't feel like, oh, well, people that need to have the education, quote unquote. Not necessarily. And I feel like people need to navigate around titles and credentials and actually just talk to people. Because there's life coaches that you can talk to. There's just therapists that they just call themselves just kind of spiritual therapists. I feel like if we educate ourselves more on who we're talking to and what we're sharing with them, we'll be better.
Right.
I agree. So, I don't know. What are some things that you think we can do as like a solution? Like, what are some things as a community? I was asking Ms. Black, like, what are some things that you would suggest as a counselor? Like, would you suggest like us going into schools and becoming mentors, like something like that? What do you think would be a good solution?
That's actually a good point that you're making, because before, like you mentioned, the village has to raise us, because we still don't have that sense of community. We've lost that somewhere, that a village raised our children, right? That my neighbor could say, don't do that, Sagan. I'm going to tell your mama. Or she would reprimand me herself. And then when I got home, my mama reprimanded me too. So those mentors weren't even appointed. They were just known. You stepped in when you needed to step in, because everybody was a parent.
Right.
And I feel like our community and our culture has embraced this don't tell my kid nothing when you need that correction and direction.
Right.
You literally took my question out of my mouth right there. That's just what I was about to say, because it's so much to where I have a family member whose daughter went to school, messed up in class. Teacher called the parent about it, and instead of the parent saying, reprimanding the child, they getting on the teacher like, well, why are you messing with my child? Why are you segregating my child, singling out my child or something? Your child's messing up. You know what I'm saying? And it literally took me, literally telling them like, you tripping, you know what I'm saying? Because you really gonna get mad that somebody else is trying to help your child with their behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they put their hands on them, anything like that. It's just a phone call giving you a heads up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, little so-and-so is up here, being disruptive in class. And you really go to 10 on that person because they let you know your child's messing up. That's crazy.
That's something new. That's like this new generation thing. 'Cause I know my aunts, aunties, everybody at church, like, Jazz, you tripping right now. I'm gonna tell you, I'm tripping right, but it's not that, but it's not that accountability anymore.
Exactly.
That accountability is lost now.
Right.
And it's like, what can we do?
Exactly.
Yeah, like we need it back.
But then again, it's not really enough people that's actually out there correcting things, though.
Everybody's scared too.
And point intended, when people grown folks are posting fights that they have recorded of little teenagers fighting, instead of stopping that fight.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a
problem.
I hate those videos. I hate that we share them so much. We share us though, and I think that's what it goes to our psyche. Like we show only us. We not gonna overshare white on white crime. We not gonna overshare that, but we gon', and I think that's what it has to do with mental stuff too. It's like I had to take a break from social media because seeing so much, it puts you in like a negative light, and it's like I don't want that in my mind.
It's all about that vibe.
Yeah, and I'm just we do it to us, and if we don't correct it, we gotta entertain. We gotta be the first person.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
First person to share.
And it's not gonna just go away. I feel like people think it's just gonna get better. No, it's not just gonna get better. It's gonna take us moving, putting in things in motion. Like, we have to do it.
Exactly.
We have to do it. We can't.
The shift is gonna come when we start. I don't know if you guys remember, like when the bully was bullying anybody in school, as long as they had that power, they kept going.
That's true.
But let's say they were clowning the person, and then the person started clowning themselves. you took that power away from the bully. They really had nothing to do or nothing to take from you anymore because I exposed myself, kind of thing. I feel like that's what's going to have to shift for us because they're going to have to be parents like me or parents like whomever that's going to be more transparent about the problems we have. So somebody else could be like, yeah, I got those problems too. So, yeah, I might boot up on a teacher because my child is doing wrong, but I feel offended. That's the reason I'm booting up, because I feel like it comes back on me because now I'm appearing to be a bad parent. So that's where that shield or that aggression coming from. But if I sit down, humble myself and say, you know what, I can learn a lot from the teacher and this experience, then but if nobody knows they can do that, if nobody knows to say, you know what, you're right, everybody trying to fight for what's right or fight for their opinion to be heard,
right,
then that's going to be the problem.
Man,
we have to start training the adults now. So I know everybody's like, well, let's get the youth.
That's what's
we
hard.
Can't even get the kids. Because they got to go back home to these environments.
And that, you know what, that's a good point. Because at Ambitious, I said not maybe a year or so ago, I started feeling like, man, well, it's because of this job we have, but we ain't gonna get into that. I started feeling like, man, there's no, like, I tried to have a peaceful place and be cool and do everything, try to do everything right, what everyone else perceived as right, and I kept falling into this hole with people that just, I felt like didn't give a fuck. Like, for real, they didn't care at all. And I even told him, it's just like, I feel like, I don't feel like this still, because I'm better than that now, but I felt like there was no hope for the adults anymore. I told her, man, I felt like we needed to just go for the kids, because I feel like some of these adults out here is really
they
twisted.
Jacked up in
like,
the mind.
for real, and it put me in a place where I was like, ain't no help for the adults, but
these kids we still got
I
hope.
was pushed, and you just said those kids got to go home, and that's real.
And that's where, because even working in social work for the little time that I did work in social work, it's like we could correct the behavior at school. They gonna change for a little bit, but they gonna go home and they still not gonna do their homework.
Right.
They still not gonna read. They still not gonna do the things that we just put into their brain. So it's like you have to touch the parents. You can't let them. You can't.
We need to be on the same page.
We all gotta be on the same accord.
Man, I don't know.
And what I found is that parents of the same race are more welcoming, just from my experiences working in home with Black low-income families, that they'd rather hear from me than from anyone else that, hey, this is a problem that we can correct. And I'm noticing that if we change our language and quit, kind of like putting like, you have a problem, you need to change.
Right.
When I started including myself in the conversation, when I talked to the mom and I said, what we going to do about our baby? Because we have to start embracing the fact that these are our children too.
Exactly.
Right.
And I feel like that's what we're missing. That's what we're missing. That child is my child too. Because it could very well be my son on the other side of that table.
Straight up.
Right.
That's real.
Right.
I like that approach.
It is,
because it does make you. It made me feel good. Like, all right, we in this together.
Let's
like,
do
all right,
this.
let's do
Exactly.
this. Yeah. I like that approach, and I'm gonna apply that. I'm
like
gonna
it
apply
too.
it. Yeah.
Because we both out there working with kids right now too,
and
that's a good way. Cause that's a good way to put it.
It's a good way to break that barrier, because you'll get that hard shell parent because they're so used to people saying you need to do this because you're not doing this.
Right.
Versus, what can we do differently? And I want to help you as much as I can. So what can I do to help you versus, what you have to change? It's easier to, it's an easier pill to swallow, so to speak.
Right.
yeah, it is.
It
felt good. Like, it felt real good. And if I was a parent, I'd be like, yeah, man, what we gonna do?
We're gonna sit down and plan this.
Yeah, let's sit down. Let's talk for a little second. What we gonna do? Let's write. Yeah, I felt good. I like it. Yeah.
That's the
right.
And that's the exact kind of reaction I'll get from a parent, and it feels good because you see a change in that child, because it's like, man, I have people surrounding me. I got a team, and they take you in as part of the family. And I guess that's part of the job that really gets sticky, because these people take you in as family as well. So when you become like you mentioned before, a mentor, you're no longer a mentor. You're going to be sister, auntie, cousin, whoever, because they're going to be looking to you like, hey, he's messing up in school again. What you want me to do, girl?
Yeah.
And that's just really what you have to embrace, that these are our kids, that they're our future. And if we all embrace that sense of quote-unquote community, we will get through this. But stop isolating and making it seem like, oh, that's their problem, that's their children, that's their issue. It's ours.
It is, because it affects everybody. No matter if you connected directly with that, it's like a trickle-down effect.
Exactly.
And it's going to take all of us to make it better. Like I said, I just want, what's the solution, man? Forget focusing on the problem. What can we do to make this better now? Like, what can we do moving forward? What are some, like, action steps we can really follow through with? Because it's going to take action. Like, we can sit here and we can talk round table all day. But what can we literally do to really... And that's my mind... Nipsey's death really did something to me.
It did something to
It did a lot to a lot of people.
Not in a bad way, like, in a good way.
Yeah.
And that question Ambitious asked is for everybody. If you got something that we can get out there and do as Blunt Talks together, get out there and do something, y'all let us know. Hit us up on Instagram or Facebook, or even us, shoot us an email.
Straight up.
And we'll answer you.
Straight up.
Like, for real. But we about to jump into some independent music for a second, and we're going to be right back with this conversation.
Yeah.
Hi. It's a real old thing, you dig? What up, B? Right. Mr. Enigma. Ambitious Brown,
Yeah.
JP, what it do? What it do? 806, this one for you too.
Hey, you are so nasty.
I'm a rippin' the Rillo, rockin' the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo, I'm a acting the Rillo, I'm a rippin' the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo, I'm a acting the Rillo. It's a Rillo thing, individuals really vibe the same. Feel me then, live your life, live it on originally, be yourself, revitalize. I done put my trust in me, broke me down, took a knee. Now I'm turning up the streets, really rapping with my G. Now she about to flood the streets, talk to E, hit me up. Now I'm about to rip this beat, really rocking everywhere, press it up on everything. Promise is a lifestyle, put that there on everything. And I'm ripping 87 and I feel the same way. Put that on the birthplace, it's an Emory really thing. They be rocking really too, ripping for the homie man. It ain't just the home thing, ripping it the long way. Promises are all day, busy that is on me. Message that's beyond me, style that fits on me. Hoodies to the bomb tee, short and the long sleeves. Swear I be rocking, plus it's by the homie. I'm a ripping the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo. I'm a acting the Rillo, I'm a ripping the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo. I'm a acting the Rillo. Said I club in my Rillo, stacking my Rillo, macking my Rillo, dabbing the Rillo, posing my Rillo, working my Rillo, splurging my Rillo. Man, I stay rocking Rillo. You get trapped in your Rillo, cap in your Rillo, floss in your Rillo, be a boss in your Rillo. You can ride in your Rillo, have pride in your Rillo, go and vibe in your Rillo. One time for the Rillo. I'm a ripping the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo. I'm a acting the Rillo, I'm a ripping the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo. I'm a acting the Rillo. From the R to the I, then the LLO. At the 87 at the end, now you on the road, time to go. Now you clean from your head to your toes, feeling good, confidence all because of your clothes, standing out from the crowd. Now you know you looking good, they can tell you feeling good. From the birth to the hood, Amarillo to the H, everybody really rapping, but it's worldwide. But she made it up in Texas, right?
Information of what your day is. I just punched on the clock, and the time like drugs, and the advice for the world that you wanna take. The riches of the wise, you want locked in a safe. Civilization's mystery to master safe. Now I'ma take this chance and pick out the one of you. Don't get too sentimental, cause I will dismiss you. My credentials is simple, I won't follow through. Then I became so mental, my creativity.
That was Echo Edition by Echo Captain.
Woo woo.
Shout out Echo. What
Yeah,
up?
that was the guest from last week, you dig? And before that, we had the Real 87
Hey.
song, you dig, by yours truly.
Wah, wah,
That
wah,
thing
wah.
is dropping everywhere on Saturday. Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go get that everywhere. Hey, we still got Miss Sagan Allen on the phone. Hey, Ashley hit me up. Sagan. Ashley hit me up. She wanted me to tell you that she's so proud of you and that you need to keep shining, Queen.
Straight up.
Oh, Ashley, you better stop, Chef. She about to make me cry and blush at the same time.
All right now. No. Let me see. Mental illness. Is depression one of the most diagnosed mental illness?
Okay, that's a very good question. All right, Miss Black, let me tell you. Let me break it down like this because this is what I learned from working inpatient psych. Depression is a secondary diagnosis.
Okay.
So the primary diagnosis that accompanies depression is anxiety. So you will be depressed after you, of course, perpetuate and start thinking about all these feelings over and over and over again, these bad thoughts that you're thumping yourself with. That's anxiety. Everything that's obsessive or habitual and things that happen over and over again is anxiety or fears or phobias. So after you've beat yourself up, basically, you become depressed. So depression is always accompanied with anxiety. So people don't normally see the anxiety, though. They normally see the depression after this person has gone through all those feelings. So what I will say this, though. In adults, depression is the most highly diagnosed. In children, ADHD, and more specifically African-American children, ADHD is over-diagnosed.
They give it's like they just
So they
give
can get
that
them,
out,
put them in
right?
special education.
And they give them the medicine for ADHD, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So imagine that cycle, y'all, of these children that are actually probably just active, not necessarily ADHD or anxious or hyperactive. They're probably just active. They're bored in class. They don't really have the things that we did when we were growing up. The classes are a bit harder, and the work is a bit more boring, to be honest. They don't have recreational stuff to do. So they're acting out in class. And again, we talked about the family early on. They have to go back in those environments. And, of course, they're coming to school with all this aggression. So they're getting overly diagnosed with ADHD, started on these medications that, of course, are stimulants that lead to what? Drug abuse.
Okay.
The mind hasn't even developed. And this is the thing I've been learning as I've been researching, of course, working in the field. The frontal cortex of any child doesn't develop until the age of 25.
Really?
So you're starting these kids on medicine at 5.
They do. That's
imagine
a
how
big
much of a delay that is.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's crazy. But
That's crazy.
it puts everything into perspective. It makes stuff make sense. Like, okay, I get why you like that. I understand.
Yes.
I understand now, cause it's like you've been medicated
all
them years, and there ain't no telling what's in the medication. No telling. So
Most of them amphetamine based.
And
So now that you've taken me off of these quote unquote opiates, you want me to go try to find something similar to this. So what they gonna do? Street drugs now.
Yeah,
Now they
exactly.
popping pills and perks and all these other things, trying to stimulate themselves. So they've been in a pretty much a medical cage for 15 years probably.
And what is the medicine supposed to do for them? What is the purpose?
The medicine the medicine quiets or calms rather that part of the brain that is quote unquote overactive. So they don't know what part is it, to be honest. They feel like, okay, maybe they're acting out. Maybe it's just a part that if they're acting out on their impulses, maybe it's just a part of their desires. Maybe we're going to quiet that a little bit. To be honest, if you guys ever took a Loratab before, you know how you may feel a little bit fatigued, but these medicines kind of make you mild and be able to focus a little bit better. But that leaves your part of the brain dormant for like 8 hours because you're at school, and then you turn up when you get home.
Right. So it's like a downer.
It's a downer.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now,
it's a downer, and it's just hard. It's hard.
It is tough.
Do you think that they should be giving these kids this? In your opinion?
It's a case by case. And I have to say that because maybe I've just turned into a Badu. I'm gonna say let's just say I got a Baduism going on. I'm just like I'm a holistic mom. So if my child is active, I'm like, go run around the block. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you as tired as you could possibly be.
That's real.
But I believe in natural remedies for focus. There's things and vitamins that older people take for energy, B12, vitamin D, folic acid. They come in like Flintstones. Give this boy some Flintstone treats. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like start treating the people or these children, put them in educational settings where they can be more creative, music, programs, things like that, and you'll see them flourish.
Yeah,
they bored.
They are. I agree. There should be like instead of sending them to like a timeout situation, go to the gym, run, work out, go do something productive versus sitting in this room talking to like go be active. And I think that's a very good solution. I like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Sagan, we do appreciate you calling in. We definitely invite you back on a future show as well.
Man. Straight up.
We do appreciate you calling in. Let them know about your social media and let them know about the Gumbo as well, where they can find that, what days, what times. Just let them know whatever else you need to let them know before we close that.
Absolutely. You can find me on Instagram at Say It Again. That's SAY_IT_AGAN. And you can actually follow the Gumbo page on Facebook at The Gumbo, and The Gumbo is spelled GUMBEAUX.
And what days do you do your show on? The series?
Hey, Gumbo is sporadic. So you're gonna get posts pretty much weekly. Okay. But I post consistently on Sundays.
Sundays. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all check her out. She has blessed us with some knowledge.
Thank you.
And we appreciate it.
Some real.
I'm gonna give you
Thank
a call,
y'all so much.
Miss Allen. I'm gonna give you a call when I leave from up here.
All right, y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm proud of y'all.
All right, thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
All right.
And we about to jump into this Mind Blown with Ambitious Brown.
All right, y'all. Now I got something for your ears today. All right. So, did you know that your taste buds change as you age?
I did.
You knew that? Dang it, I didn't blow your mind.
No, you can still blow.
Okay, I'm gonna blow everybody else's mind, but Miss Black. Okay, so according to goodhousekeeping.com, each person is born with approximately 10,000 taste buds, and they are replaced every 2 weeks or so as they're developing. But once you get older, those taste buds stop replacing itself, and they actually get less, they weaken. And so, like, you didn't like vegetables and stuff when you was a kid. That's because you had all them taste buds, and you was tasting that whole vegetable. Right. And now that we older, you can eat some asparagus and be like, it's not that bad. So I thought that was really, really interesting. Like some researchers in the UK surveyed about 2,000 people, And they asked him about what age did you start liking spinach and onions and all these other weird things. And they was like around age 22. That was like an average age. And I'm like, you know what? After college is whenever I decided to start tasting a whole bunch of new foods. So yeah, it was kind of mind blowing. And then the last thing I want to leave you guys with is this is from George Bernard Shaw. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing.
All
so
right
get
now.
up off your behind and do something.
Do something.
Hustle and motivate,
I just want you to know,
Hey.
Ambitious, the only reason that I know this is because Chef Ashley, of course, you know, I'll be like, no, I don't want to taste none of that. No, you going to taste it because it tastes different, and your taste buds are not the...
They're not
broke
the
it down.
same as
She
when
broke
you
it-
was
Exactly. She broke
Shout
it
out
down
to
in
Chef
whole-
Ashley.
I'm telling you, man.
What up?
She had to let me know. All
right.
right. Now let's jump into this sports with
Ooh.
JP.
Now, right now, I don't have a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson stepped down as president of operations for the Lakers basketball
I
team.
heard.
And he was pretty cut up about it. They trying to make it a big thing. But really it's because he's got business. His business is taking off. So he's like, you know, I can't keep my attention on both. I can't give you my full attention on both. So it's best for me to step away. But he's still gonna be around the Lakers and stuff.
You got that old brain now.
Yeah. And also shout out to Luka Doncic.
Who?
Exactly.
Look, I
He's a
just
rookie. He's a rookie for the Dallas Mavericks. He finished the year averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. There's only 5 other players to do that in NBA history. So,
What
4
up,
of them you
Lucas?
can probably guess.
LeBron,
Jordan,
Kobe.
and, well, not going to say the older guy, but it's before everybody's
Oh,
time. But
yeah.
and
And he
shout
say
out
his name is Lucas what?
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna try
he's
that.
gonna kill us in the Olympics. I'm just saying, the Olympics is gonna be looking rough for the
Nah, I don't
NBA
think
team.
so. I don't think so. We some beasts
Yeah,
every
don't
year.
nobody want to go.
It
They
ain't
about
too
to-
many though. That's
yeah.
from the States though.
Yeah, that's all the overseas people just collecting checks.
Now, I don't know if you was gonna say something, but I want to say, because you know, me and Ambitious is from Amarillo, Texas, right up the street from Lubbock, Texas. I want to shout out Texas Tech.
Shout out,
They
Yeah.
fought
Man.
hard, but they fell short to Virginia.
They did.
It was a great game. If you missed it, you should have saw it. Big ups to Virginia as well for winning, but big ups to Texas Tech because that's right up the street from the hometown. You did.
Shout out to Baylor women though. It's a Texas
I
thing.
saw them.
Yeah.
They did good. Shout out to them.
Shout
They
out to-
won.
It's just a Texas thing,
Yeah,
baby.
Texas.
It's a Texas.
Right.
Hey. But yeah, that's pretty. I mean, you know, besides that, the Dwayne Wade, you know, he's gonna be leaving, y'all. He's leaving,
Retirement.
but you know, he's going out in style. You know, at some of the games, like they've been chanting, Paul Pierce sucks. The reason why.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, the reason why is because Paul Pierce was on TNT and they were saying like, you know, if you compare our resumes as far as, you know, our NBA legacy, we're pretty much the same. If not, I'm a little bit better. You know, it was a joke. And they really broke him down on that. You know, D Wade's got 3 rings, brother. You have 1.
And it was because you teamed up with a whole bunch of other people. Humble
we ain't gonna go
yourself.
there.
Humble yourself.
Wait.
D-Wade.
For real, man.
You had an amazing career. You really did. You put in work.
Man, and
You
shout
did.
out to him for leaving when he wanted to leave and
Right.
not because he was
had-
washed
That's
up.
real.
Right.
That's real.
Well,
Because-
big ups to them. Big ups to everybody out there in them sports.
OKC made it to
Risking
the
your
playoffs
body.
by
For
by
real.
by a
Let
nipple.
Ambitious tell you about OKC. No, speaking of Ambitious, if y'all ain't know, a show that she's hosting for GMT, which is GMT Video Vibes,
Whoa,
just
talk about
dropped last night. The first episode. You can go to www.gmt TV, online TV, www.gmtonlinetv.com. Wednesday night, 9:30.
Yeah.
We're going to have more episodes coming for that. Big up to GMT. It is their show.
Shout out to GMT.
Shout out to them.
They got everything rolling out
I'm
here.
telling you, man.
Y'all don't forget to go get that Real 87 song on Saturday. Make sure you buy your gear. Album coming soon. Hear me. Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to leave with a little bit of victory lap.
Hey.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
Nipsey.
peace, King
Long live
Nipsey.
Nipsey, man.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 pro flow, running shoot pro, 458 drop.